less to the artist than it was selling albums. So
yeah, it's not my world anymore, so I don't know.
So that first moment you had to stand up on stage and sing to a huge audience, how did you feel?
Oh, I've had performance anxiety all my life. So I've always had to battle performance anxiety. Yeah.
And how do you get through that? Like, I remember my first class I was teaching, and it was a small 50 people in front of me, and just to try and look at them as if they're in their underwear, or terrible sweating under the arm, or a white shirt, terrible idea. Have you got any tips for people who are experiencing that?
This is a very under-discussed topic. People, I think the statistics say 4% of people have performance anxiety. Not in my book. Just about everybody has performance anxiety. Then the problem is recognizing it. What are the patterns? What do you need to do to solve it? And the minute you say to me, imagining everyone in the nude, another one is to imagine, put yourself in a box. These for me are hideous ways of solving the problem, because they're distancing yourself from the client. It's making them demeaning. That's not the idea at all. The idea is that you are as one. You are not distant in any way. So recognizing it, rejecting what has been very poor advice that we've been given through our lives, and rethinking what the new advice is, then putting that advice into a pattern which you call your technique and take on. So people need a ritual. Katie, if you get up on a stage and you're suddenly thinking, I'm nervous, what do I do? It's too late. People who have performance anxiety need a ritual that you follow before a performance, as you walk on, beginning a performance. People say, oh, I'm fine after 2 minutes. Well, let me tell you something. You don't have 2 minutes.
That's right. And that's so true, because what is, the expectations of you from the minute you step on stage is to entertain, engage, educate. And if you've left that for 2 minutes, you've already lost them.
Yeah.
So what are some of those patterns, or what is that sort of, it's almost like a behavioral theory, isn't it? What are some of those steps that you can take? Have you got any advice there to have people move through that?
Totally. There's so many things that you can do. And for some people, taking a deep breath and trying to relax works. For most people, it doesn't. So we're looking for ultimate arousal. We're not looking for relaxation. We're looking at moving the energy from the upper body to the lower body. So what